Hello, and welcome to All I Do Is Fail. I am your host, Tom Elwes, and I'm joined today, as ever, by my co-host, Mr. Ali Woods.
Hey, Piffies.
Hi.
Got to get down on Friday, haven't you? That's when we're recording.
Friday.
Rebecca Black.
What happened to her?
I think she's still about.
She posted something recently, didn't she? She clapped back at someone.
Yeah. She got at Rachel White. That's the two evils, Rebecca Black and Rachel White. They wore in Dynasty, but no, she's still around.
It was after Andrew Tate, didn't she roast Andrew Tate?
Oh yeah. Well, because he did a music video. Andrew, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. It was top of my Spotify Wrapped, but as a joke.
Mine was Lawrence Fox's acoustic. Little acoustic number that he did called what was it? Like the song titles such as like Rational Man.
Yeah.
And
The album was called Ain't Woke, Don't Fix It.
Yeah.
I should actually sell that to him as an idea, but he'd probably steal it.
Yeah, the Loony Lefties.
Loony Lefties. Yeah, it's a good album. That I put it on at dinner parties and see till someone notices. I wait till someone goes,
This isn't Coldplay.
Yeah. Wait till someone goes, this is nice music. What's that? I knew it. You're a right-wing nutter. I gotcha. How you been, Tom?
I'm okay. I had quite a depressing realization this week. I got sent an audition, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. What was it? And you were expecting sexy stud. Yeah.
So was expecting several roles up there. Okay, one of them was
lifeguard,
25 to 30-year-old handsome man,
Whoa.
right? And I was
guilty as charged.
And I emailed my agent, and I was like, oh, thank you for sending me this. I'll send it over. And he was like, no, you were actually going for the awkward dad role. There was awkward, yet the description was so weird. It was like an awkward yet quite nimble like man is what they wanted, like slender, nimble man. I was like,
awkward but nimble. That sounds like the kind of guys I do.
Yeah. Or a band you'd listen to. We're going to go see Awkward and Nimble at Ali Pali.
It's a real depressing insight to where I'm at, because I always thought, I'm still there, I'm still down, I'm the hot young guy, but no, I'm slowly slipping into dad territory.
Well, not slowly. I mean,
Well,
you're
you are a
43.
dad.
Yeah, you're 43. And
No, my playing age, my acting age.
But you've got that. You can't fake that tiredness that you've got about you, and that's why they want you for the dad role. What did you have to do in the audition?
Oh, it's not that much, to be honest. Just, I mean, because it was a dad role, I did have to like be talking to my son. But
you have to be like, I don't know what to say here, and then do a backflip.
I can't really talk about it. Don't want to ruin it, just in case I get it. I won't. But
fair. We'll all wait to see that. That was good.
Yeah, me and the detergent advert, being an awkward dad. So
obviously you've led with the big news of you getting an advert audition. But what about your only son's birthday? How was that?
Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
It was actually really good. You know what?
What'd you get him? More PS5 games?
Yeah. Hogwarts Legacy. He's in Slytherin as well.
I'm a cool Slytherin.
Oh, can I just interject here with what my friend sent?
Yeah.
What all of our things were.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. What did they say?
So, shout out to Jess, but she disagreed with you massively
about you being a Hufflepuff.
The listeners will know that we posted a clip from last week's episode of us discussing what Hogwarts houses we would be in.
Yeah.
And
then since then, I found out that Hufflepuff are apparently the most boring ones.
Yeah.
So that's really rude.
Yeah.
But she said, you're like, if Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff had a kid, Tom is mega Hufflepuff. And Ali is Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
This is what I'm saying.
Mate, he's never failed an exam or gone out. He's Ravenclaw all over. They're the nerds. You're Hufflepuff, I'm Slytherin. No one's Gryffindor
So
in here.
why am I boring, Tom?
No, it's not boring. It's just wholesome energy. You've got wholesome energy.
You are just, exactly. You're the one who brings round like brownies and goes, oh, let's just curl up and watch Harry Potter, weirdly. That's your, that's your vibe. But that's not, Hufflepuff's nice. I'm obviously Gryffindor, but we don't need to get into that. So I've got a few comments as well on the video from diehard fans.
Yeah, cool.
That says calling someone a Hufflepuff is almost a hate crime.
Yeah, I agree.
So why are you so adamant to call me one?
Someone's quoted Tom. I can see that being great for you. Apparently, Hufflepuff is the most difficult of the four houses to be sorted into.
Okay.
Hufflepuff said
from
that.
A fucking nerd who said that. Yeah.
And then finally, this is I assume from a big fan. DM to get your account verified.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, leave us alone. Good. But I think your friend's got it absolutely bang on, to be fair. There, Phoebe. Tom, you do give big mega Hufflepuff.
I give up zero Hufflepuff energy.
Huge Hufflepuff energy.
I give zero. Although, wait, what was Cedric Diggory in?
Gryffindor.
No, he wasn't. Was he?
Wasn't he?
I feel like he was a Hufflepuff. Old Arpats.
Oh,
Because I've got a similar vibe to him. So that's actually
controversial. But if he wasn't a Hufflepuff, would have survived.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hufflepuff.
He was a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, what happens to him? Gets fucking killed, bro.
Okay, so
first one in the Potter franchise to get killed, get binned off. So
hang on, it says here Hufflepuff are academic and athletic. I'm not really athletic.
Well done. Well, you gymnastics?
Nope.
Okay. Well, not like Nimble Tom over here. But how was your?
Yeah, it was good. There's a lot of
What did you
children.
do?
Let me tell you, when you got like more than 5 children under 4 in a room, it's chaotic. There is.
What did you do?
I
Crowd work.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I emceed them all, and then I, had a Nerf gun party. You can do that now. That's what kids do.
Well, bring Nerf guns.
Yeah, but one of the actors I was working with yesterday, his side hustle is he goes and runs Nerf gun parties for kids.
Was this the guy playing the handsome 25 to 30-year-old?
Yeah, whatever. he dressed. Yeah,
The Nerf gun operator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's tough being young and sexy. You can sort of do what you want, and women still want to shag you, and you're there like, I need a mortgage.
The Nerf gun party sounded wild. Like because they try to encourage the kids not to shoot each other, but what they do is they like one of them dresses up as I don't even know what he said, like a bear or something, and then they'll try and shoot him. Sounds brutal if you've got that job, just being chased all day by kids just shooting you.
On the date, Phoebe's on her date. So what do you do? It was like a bit vague. Do you work with kids or something? Yeah, so basically so like every Tuesday and Thursday I dress up as a bear.
No, because I've had these kinds of jobs before.
Oh yeah,
So I was like,
you have.
yeah.
Weren't you a children's entertainer or a clown or something? You were Goofy or something.
Lego, you were Lego.
I was Lego for a bit, yeah, but then after that, more recently, I had a clown job for like 2 shifts or something.
Yeah.
But then I started working here.
And then you started being a manager.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, also Phoebe, how are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've got terrible toothache and I've got a really swollen face on this side and I've got a bit of a lisp. So that's fun. But I thought for a little while, I'm not really sleeping because of this, but I thought it was because of the full moon, obviously.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
Makes sense.
Because it's really, really bright and it's coming
It
through
is
my
really
window.
bright. I saw it last night. Very
Yeah,
bright.
it is. And I leave my curtains open just like a crack, just in case the moon wants to come in. And she came in. And she came
to
in
do what?
and she was just sort of keeping me up a little bit.
So we peer it out.
And it was
literally, yeah.
It was shining so bright that I was like, I wonder if I can get sunburn from this.
From the moon.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I googled it, but you can't.
Good.
Moonburn.
Yeah, because it's actually too far away. But I was thinking maybe because it bounces off snow, but snow's closer to you. So I was just wondering if you could get when people come back from skiing, they got sunburn. And it's from the snow, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that is directly from snow. That is from the sun bouncing off the snow. I assure you, if anyone could get moonburn, it'd be you two. But I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, but I don't think the moon. I don't know. Maybe the moon. It was a combination of the moon and the toothache or the gum ache.
I'm gonna start selling moon cream to gingers. Factor 50 moon cream. You're going out late at night. You're gonna want to factor up.
Yeah, you don't know how many all those moon rays.
So what do you do when you're not sleeping then, Phoebes?
What do you mean?
Are you tossing and turning? Do you get up and do stuff?
Yeah, and I think about things.
Oh no, that's not
I
good, is
know.
it? That's not good.
It's not good.
Oh dear, what are you thinking about the moon? Clearly.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about the moon, but also obviously like I'm just in a constant existential crisis. Like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Am I really living my true life.
I'm surprised in your flat that the sort of moon can shine in. I would have thought you were in some kind of underground basement or something, sort of.
No, I've lived in basement rooms before, but I'm now in a high rise.
Yeah.
Ah.
What she does is she closes the bar and leaves them over the crack, but she hasn't got a roof, so it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Moon's always shining.
Moon's always shining.
Do you live in one of those like little cabin things, and you can like bring back with a glass ceiling?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be so
I'd just
cool.
be there punching.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would. Boss girl boss.
My mate Ed lived in a basement flat in Finsbury Park, and he used to go to his
Single
his
Ed, we
room.
called him.
Yeah, and he didn't have a window. He just had like a slit in the ceiling.
Oh god.
And he had to do Egyptian style. He'd get mirrors. He had 2 mirrors, and he'd bounce the light that came off the slit onto the next one and do an Egyptian style pyramid.
Open up a hidden tomb.
Yeah. Imagine that was the depressing insight in someone's life. If you've got an Egyptian style pyramid to get light in your room.
Didn't often host.
No.
Yeah, I lived in a flat with like a block of houses thingy with like a basement room, and I only had like a tiny little window.
Yeah.
And the ceiling, the middle of the ceiling fixture wasn't a lamp. It was like it went out into several different bulbs that were colour.
Chandelier.
No, that were colour changing LED bulbs, but none of them were ever like a warm or a light white.
Wait, who was this? Whose place was this?
I lived.
Oh my god!
I lived
Good lord!
This was an awful
When you were putting on the
flat
clown
as well.
makeup, crying.
No, this was an awful flat. Lots of bad things happened there. I only actually lasted there 3 months.
Wow.
But we won't go into that.
Sounds awful.
Every week, Phoebe just gives a little teaser to trauma, and then we move on. I'm not sleeping at the moment. What have you guys been up to?
How's your week been, Ali? How was it?
Oh, mate. You know what? I was struggling to sleep as well at the start of this week. I was very anxious to start this week. Had one of those days, Monday, shit day. You know what I mean? Where you just feel like...
And you're like, what am I doing in my life?
Doing nothing.
Might be the moon.
Yeah, it was probably...
It's probably the moon.
The moon. I spoke to it, the moon. And it spoke to me like...
Her.
Huh?
Her.
Well, for you it's a her, for me it's a him.
Well, no, because the sun's a him.
What?
No.
What's Mars? What's Mars?
He. And Venus is she. That's general knowledge.
All right. What about Jupiter?
Don't know.
Okay.
I
Non-binary.
thought the moon... No, who's the moon? I was going to say Mercury. That's the planet. But
The
okay,
moon
moon's
is
a she.
Because she is supposed to, which I think
That's
actually
why
is the
we
wrong
get
way
on so
round.
well.
I feel like it was always...
worships the sun, which is wrong way round if it's masculine energy. I think they're both she.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
So right. So I was talking to her. I didn't realise the moon had proper pronouns.
No.
She does.
We've
Google
gendered
it.
the planet, so that's good. What's Earth?
What's
Earth?
Oh,
My question is, Phoebe, where are the non-binary planets?
I just said Jupiter.
Neptune.
Jupiter.
Neptune. They are non-binary. They're pretty non. They.
They go both ways. So I was
Oh well, Mother Earth, obviously.
Mother Earth. Okay, woman.
Well,
That's why I get.
are they?
Yeah.
Are they? I don't. I think you can be a mother, and not.
You can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
So. So anyway, I was ploughing to the earth the other day. I've got a real thing for the earth.
Okay, hit me with it.
Anyway, so yeah, maybe it was the moon. I talked to the moon, and she was like, "Oh, Ali, you're so talented. You don't need to be stressed."
I don't think that's what the moon sounds like.
Oh, Ali.
I reckon the moon sounds like, what? On the moon.
What?
On the moon.
No.
The sun's like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás? It's another beautiful day.
All right, sunshine, how are you? You all right?
Phoebe, put on your factor 50." And then the moon's like, "Oh, Phoebe."
No.
Phoebe, I'm here to do the waves and
The moon's just
Your
floating about like,
periods.
oh,
in
hi.
periods.
That's the same voice.
No, it's not.
Your
Oh,
per-
hi.
Your
It's not like,
period's coming.
Shut up.
Phoebe, batten down the hatches.
It's a tsunami.
It's a tsunami. Yes, I was talking to him. But yeah, I had a bit of a weird start to the week. But you know what? I said maybe this time next week I'll have an exciting announcement. It's not quite ready, but it's coming.
It's in the works.
It's in the works. Exciting announcement.
Cook
Right,
it.
it's coming.
Ooh.
Yeah. But it's been good. Had date night with the old ball and chain on Tuesday.
Yeah, you
Get
brought
up
it to a
to?
gig.
Brought it to a gig, yeah.
Did you actually?
Lucky. Well, yeah. I mean, it was the only night we could do, and I had Vauxhall in, and so we.
And he had written potentially a new 5 minutes, so she needed to hear that.
I'll get your thoughts on this. She was holding the camera. Back in those days, do you remember? Yeah, you'd see people's partners holding their phone in front of 6 people
Hold
in
it
an
up.
open mic.
Hold it up.
Yeah. You called it landscape, you idiots.
Yeah.
God. But yeah, so then we got hot chocolates and walked up and down the Thames. Had to post a video, so we had to stop for a bit.
Okay.
And then then went back and got food.
I don't know if you're joking about that.
I'm not joking.
Oh, okay.
And then had to go get food. Went and got food, and then
Had to go and get food.
yeah, I know, stupid.
What?
Bumped into that TikToker that we met in Edinburgh, the one who does the Voldemort impression.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
On it was out.
He's still doing Voldemort impressions.
I believe so. Actually, he's doing music, I think.
I think Voldemort, that's probably pretty strong for him right now.
Oh
in the
man, he
game.
must be slamming it.
Mm.
So then went to a gig, then went back and watched Limitless,
Limitless. The series or the film?
the film,
Oh,
the
yeah.
series, film with Bradley Cooper. Yeah,
Yeah, good film that.
really didn't love it. Not great.
Maybe it was a good film in 2011. when it came out.
Yeah. I think it was a harken back to an old day of films where they'd obviously spent all their money on Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro for about 10 minutes.
Mm.
And so everyone else is a shit actor. Like, everyone else is proper shit. Everyone else can't
This
act.
is what I don't understand, because you can get good actors for cheap.
Yeah, but I think for them they were going on like look. Whereas now I think there's so many good actors and there's so many variety of actors that people. Where 2011 they were like, she's got to be hot.
Yeah, but there are lots of hot good actors.
There's a few in the studio.
Yeah,
in the studio right now.
Awkward dad. Okay,
this was Phoebe's UCAS. It was her for applying to the uni. There's lots of hot good actors. My name's Phoebe Hopwood.
No, I actually, as you know, I hate because I don't do like full makeup or whatever on here. And then I didn't realise how much the producer last week was cutting to my face, and now I'm on a clip. And my spots are very much on the show, and it was an awkward angle.
No, they weren't.
I look like my chin is like, which is hang on.
Sound effects.
Yeah.
It was a very, very close up, I will say, from that producer. Yeah. He really went for like a very cinematic. This is where she breaks moment in the film, and let's get real. Don't leave her. Stay. We want it to be uncomfortable. We want them to face themselves.
His favourite scene is sort of Anne Hathaway in Les Miserables when she's cutting her hair off and crying and singing. That's what he was going for.
That's what it felt like.
His artistic direction on that one.
Shout out producer John.
What did you call him, Gareth or something?
Steve.
I just saw that. That's what you said, producer Steve. And then Phoebe just touched him on the arm and went, it's okay.
Oh, he only told me once. Okay, so well, that's lovely. I'm glad you all had brilliant weeks.
Why? What's happened to your week?
Well, I mean, I didn't get my audition. So.
Oh, you didn't get it?
You didn't get it.
Oh, shout out to everyone. Fuck that audition. Shout out to everyone who came to my work in progress last night. The room was hot in 2 North Down. It was banging. It was so good. Appreciate it.
Was it hot because it was good, or was it hot because there was a problem with the room?
Yeah, no, I wish it was fucking cold. It's a barn. But yeah, end up running over by 20 minutes.
Whatever.
Guilty.
When you are doing your whips. Mm-hmm. And your
what we're talking about. Yeah. As Phoebe as the substitute teacher, when you might be doing your whips or your nay-nays, as you kids might say.
Watch me. Watch me. Yeah. Watch me.
So true.
Yeah.
Is this the stanky leg, guys? Am I doing it right?
Yeah. Oh, Marcel, okay. Watch my stanky leg.
Back in my Mayfair clubbing days, I once actually saw Salento come and do it.
You recognised Salento? Oh, they announced him on.
They announced him on, and he came and he did. He did some other songs, and everyone was like, "I don't know what this is, man." And then he did "Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay," and people
reminiscent of that TikTok party we went to where they brought on live acts. To do their song, which everyone loved, but then they did 2 other songs and people were like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
We know you from a 14-second sound on TikTok.
Yeah, I know you from that dog falling over video. You just get back on that.
So what was the question?
When you do your whips, do you want immediate feedback? Do you want to wait a few days and then get people to send in
a form?
Things? Do you send out?
People do that, you know. I know some comedians used to do that. They used to like give out forms in the work in progress and be like, "What did you like? What didn't you like?"
Basically, really? How much are you rewriting as you're going, or is it just the same jokes but you're just tweaking them?
I'm tweaking them. I'm always writing new stuff. Always got new bits.
I always thought that you just ploughed on and went, if you don't, it's me. So you got to like it or you're not. And shut up.
Yeah. There is a bit of that. There was a bit of that on Tuesday at Vauxhall. I was like, look, these are jokes. You can get on board or not. You can just.
I am what I am.
What happened on Tuesday?
No, they were just like very polite crowd. Very nice, but like very just polite. Like it would be like, ha ha. Pause for the next one. Quick. Let's get back. Don't miss it. If he started speaking again, everyone shut up.
You know what's interesting? So some friends of the podcast, Luke Chilton, Serge Apollo and Katie Green, went to Barcelona recently. Barcelona. And the crowds there, they were talking about how they just clap after like everything, after like every joke. And then you come back to England and it's like you have to wait for the whole bit and then you might get a laugh, but a clap is only if they think it's like clever.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see how like different crowds are. But then I suppose the Spanish crowd is a little bit less discerning. You wouldn't know if something was really funny. Well, maybe you would. Maybe you would.
Spanish.
No, because if they're clapping up,
because they're Spanish and
they clap at anything, they're morons.
They're ignoring on their chorizo. Yeah. No. Because like, if they're clapping after everything, then you wouldn't necessarily. It's like my dad. Like my mum puts anything down in front of him and he's just like, yeah, this is delicious, thank you. But then she'll never know if something's actually like good or not with him because he's like, well, he eats anything.
Yeah. Is this? Do you feel that, Phoebe, with your dating and stuff? Do you feel like people are so nice to you that It's hard to gauge.
How did that get to that?
I just feel like this is coming from a personal place. I feel like this is a sort of quite a tangent.
I
thought I was making like a really interesting
right.
comedy point. You said we're going to talk about different things.
Well, you
on the
basically said
podcast.
Spanish people don't will clap after everything. They've got no point of reference because they're dumb.
No, I'm asking. I was
Phoebe
asking.
hates the Spanish.
Phoebe like, look, hey, I love the Spanish, fit as.
Yeah.
But have they got the smarts? Don't think so, mate.
Dumb.
You know
Where's their economy? Toilet. There you go.
Okay, to be fair, I was actually just quoting somebody else.
I was going to defend your dad there and say that
Of course you would, awkward
you
dad.
can't. Yeah.
Tom comes straight in, known you for years, straight in, defends the dad.
Yeah.
Phoebe, shut the fuck up. Your dad's a legend.
Yeah.
Your dad is a saint.
You are not allowed. You are not allowed. You just have. If your girlfriend cooks you something or your wife, you just have to say it's good. You're never allowed to be like, this is shit.
Imagine
this
that.
This is dog shit.
Imagine that. She gets you the bowl down. You take it. Go on, love, this is a bit of shit. Jesus Christ. Where'd you get this out of the bin?
Yeah.
God.
Now, Phoebe, do
I'll
you...
slave away making my videos. You know how much those wigs cost? Please, anime. It's the worst ramen I've ever had in my life.
Do you think that that should be allowed and an acceptable thing for men to be able to criticise because ultimately it would help the person cooking know how to improve the cooking, or do you just think you just got to shut up and take it?
I think if it's got to the point where you're saying, should the men compliment or not?
No, all women.
The share of workload is not fair then. So then, yes, he should just compliment her on anything because he's not putting the work in.
Yeah, okay. Tom, you're sounding like a Spaniard.
Regardless,
I hate Spanish people.
But
not what I meant.
I feel like I feel like women or non-binary people also
belong
do this
in the
as well.
kitchen.
No.
Record.
I'm saying it's both ways. I'm sure if there's a lot of men out there who cook for their partners and then maybe they've not enjoyed it, but the partner has just been like, yeah, I love it. It's great.
I think if there's a shared responsibility with the cooking, like equal, then yeah, you could say. But also
you're allowed to critique if it's equal, but if it's not equal and your wife or partner just cooks.
Yeah,
then,
or if a guy was cooking for me every single night, I wouldn't be like, oh, this isn't very nice. I'd just be like, I'm grateful that I didn't have to cook that meal.
What if he just made you gruel every night? Just something really horrible.
Then I would start cooking for myself. But
what we got for dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Gruel.
Yeah. So Phoebe ends up in a Fritzl style situation just because she doesn't want to be rude. It's just like
I actually, to be
feeding me
fair,
gruel and not letting me out.
I had this. There was this guy that I was seeing. There was a guy that I was seeing, and he only ate oats with oat milk.
What?
But they're cold. But like,
What do you mean that's all he ate? He must have eaten something.
Well, no. He ate other things, but like that's what he'd always have for like breakfast and stuff, and that's like all he'd pretty much have in the house.
Right.
Oats and oat milk.
Yeah, and cold, and like you just wait until it went into a mush, and then you just eat it. And it got, and
Was he
I hated
bodybuilder?
that at first, and it got to the end, so I think I got, what was that thing that you called it?
Self-respect.
Well, no, I didn't get much of that. No, what's the other that if you're
Cereal.
no, if you're locked in a room with someone and then after
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
that's the one. I think I got that with the.
Was he a bodybuilder? No. Why is he having oats?
Oat milk.
Because people have that overnight oats and stuff like that. That's...
No, it wasn't overnight. It was in the morning. You just make it. And
Oats and oat milk is too much oats. That's just disgraceful, to be honest. I can't really get my.
I don't think that. I just think it's a little bit bland.
Going back to the applauding and Phoebe
Yes.
slagging off the Spaniards.
Please save me on that.
But do you ever applaud after sex?
No.
I like to do that. I go
10 out of 10.
on everyone like the plane's landed, and I'm like, get involved.
Bit of clapping.
and then be like, oh, takes us back.
Oh. I just finishing.
Encore!
Yeah.
Hey!
No.
I'm not a machine.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm not a machine. Jesus Christ.
Talking of clapping back, people of the internet have been severely clapping back at Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio due to the age of his new partner. People are not happy with it. He's nearly, what is he, 48 or 49? And his new girlfriend is 19.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She can't actually drink. They can't go to a bar.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad, isn't it? If you're in your 40s and your girlfriend needs a fake ID to go anywhere, you've got it wrong. So 19. But let me ask you a question, Tom. If you're 19 and like Salma Hayek wanted to go out with you,
Yeah, I'd do it 100%.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Inequality right there.
That's the problem.
That is the issue right there.
Women, look, all I said was this meal is shit, right? Suddenly, you're not allowed to say anything anymore, yeah? I can't even date a child.
Yeah. What I will say is everyone brings up Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who's a very attractive male actor.
Yeah, they get on well with this podcast.
His wife is much older, and when they met, he was 17 when they met. And
how old was she?
And then they started going out when he was like 19, 20, and she was in her 40s, and no one says anything.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
He's the fucking issue.
And technically, they say that men's brains develop later and their maturity levels are later. So he might be 19, but his mental age is like 16.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe.
Is that a scientific fact?
No. Anything I say on this pod, I don't verify. It's not verified.
So we're not here for facts. I got told by my female friends that you got to take 5 years off a man for his mental age.
Really?
Yeah. So I'd be
5
I'd be
inches
15
off what he
mental
says.
age.
15.
15 mental age.
Okay.
And Tom, you'd be 37.
Yeah.
But it's like Tom. It's like you going out with a 19-year-old.
I mean, I would. I mean,
exactly the same.
Look, as someone who's 31, I would not date a 19-year-old right now because I'd have nothing to talk
Right
about.
now.
What are you going to
Right
talk
now.
about?
Not yet.
Yeah. When I get to 50,
Wait till I
there
wake
we
up
go.
with Ali. Wake up to
Yeah.
exactly. 19 is a bit embarrassing now.
Yeah.
19.
50. Then you're saying something, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have nothing to talk to a 19-year-old about. But I don't necessarily think Leonardo DiCaprio is in it for the intellectual.
I would argue that you would have a lot to
stimulation.
talk about because you have such different lives that you would have just so much more to discuss and learn.
That's yeah. Well, learn. Yeah, he's basically like her teacher. Like,
and she.
What?
Sorry. Oh, and
No,
she.
And he.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she could teach him how to use
TikTok dances.
Face ID and stuff like that. on his phone. But, Phoebe, let me ask you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had a mate of yours, so let's change the ages a bit.
Yeah.
So about your age, so mid-20s,
Mm-hmm.
and she was going out with a 50-year-old bloke. How would you feel?
How fit is he? How rich is he? And how nice is he?
So he's
Rich. Such a controversial statement right there. Such a controversial
No,
statement.
because that would be the reason why most women go for older men.
for wealth.
Yeah.
So shedding a good light on women.
Because we know now that they're no better. They know it doesn't come better with age. You're either born a good man, very few, or
Well, it's two in this pod.
Whoa. You are throwing out some real controversy bombs right now.
I will remind you both that I am a feminist.
Yeah. Good.
Do you want to say that to camera 4?
Yeah.
Ali Woods hereby declares that he is a feminist.
Oh, hang on. So you hereby declare.
Hereby.
So Friday the 10th of February, 1339. You
13
declared
that's
that's
not the year. That's not the year. it is, mate.
2023.
Yeah.
The time is 1339. That's from when you hereby declared you're a feminist. So pre that time.
I wasn't out.
Oh, okay.
I was a deeply closeted feminist.
It was buried under years of oppression.
Because it's so hard to come out as a feminist as a man, you know. But I'm tired of being scared of the persecution. But I am a feminist.
Back to your truth. Back to your truth bombs, Ali. Phoebe. Okay. Here we go.
Freudian penis.
Here we go. I think I've got a few things to say.
I'm sure.
One, someone's
Classic
wealth
bloke.
should not be a factor in whether you date them or not.
Always a poor man who says that.
Yeah.
I
Always
think
someone who's
it
bought
is.
vouchers to Nando's who says
Yeah.
that.
I think it is if they are trying to. From my perspective, it is because otherwise people try to sponge off me, and I'm not someone's mother. Or
Fair enough.
Supporter. So I think wealth, to a degree, like, do they have their financial shit together, or am I going to have to start
Yeah.
giving them a place to stay?
You can
some
accuse-
meal vouchers.
You could accuse Phoebe of a lot of stuff with her dating life, not being shallow though. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, not shallow. They could have no home, and she's like, yeah, let's go for a drink.
But the reality is, Phoebe, if you rocked up with a 50-year-old, we would be like, that's a bit weird. But ultimately, I think people would get over it. Whereas if I rocked up with a 60-year-old, if I said, sorry, it's not really Ali, it's Agatha, and she's here, and I brought her along, can we sit inside? It's a bit cold outside. Hip doesn't like it. You know?
Turn the mic up. She can't hear back there.
And I was like, Agatha says she's 60. You know,
Yeah.
people are going to get weird about it. They're going to be weird, and they shouldn't be
yeah,
weird.
they shouldn't be weird about that. I think that's about women's beauty standards.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
Oh, okay, whatever. You're just going to agree with everything you say this episode.
No, but I do agree. There is, but there is something odd that you can't. I think it would be ignorant to say, well, it's exactly the same the other way around, because it's obviously not. But I agree with Phoebe in that it's like, well done to the woman, because women over the certain ages are just seen as by society as like non-sexual anymore, whereas there's men in their 60s and 70s who are still seen as like sex icons.
No, but that's my point. I think there should be. There's a lot of sexy older women. I only watch MILF porn. Strictly.
But now that's because that's more appropriate for you, because you should be dating mothers. That's not because that's like some raunchy sex scenario. That's if you watch someone, she's definitely not got kids. Yeah. She would be no good around kids.
Not childbearing him.
Exactly. That's what I look for now in a woman. But I think that it's quite it's an interesting. Well, okay, Phoebe. What about if he's the nicest guy ever?
Yeah.
Very good looking, very charismatic, incredible, but he's just chosen a career as a lute player or something, that's not going to make him any money.
Hey, let's not bring up our old flames.
Where is this man? Yeah, where's my ex?
Yeah, what if he's just like a random dude? He earns just an average income. But
I'd be fine with that.
But he's 50, but he's 50.
Well, you've got to
all
question...
his mates are dead.
You've got to question... What? You've got to question why he's single. That's the only thing. And why
his wife died. His wife died.
And why no one his age is dating him. Or is it that you've just had like a mad connection? Or is he actively like, because okay, right. If it's a one-off, like you've just met and you've had a great vibe, fine. If there's a guy in his 50s who is consistently going for girls in their younger 20s, that's the problem. It's not if he meets one person and has a connection, it's if it's constant.
That's because Leonardo DiCaprio can't play that off. Like, he definitely that's an issue. He can't be like, I don't know, we just really clicked.
It was weird. It was weird.
Yeah. You don't even know the apps she uses, man. Yeah. You know how you got nothing in common. Well, maybe they do have something in common, but who knows? But
maybe they met at one of those like underage. You know the under 18 like pool parties.
I
hope he's not at under 18 pool parties. That'd be.
He's the DJ.
Yeah, how far does it go? When his next girlfriend's 16? Yeah. When did actually authorities step in? But then the opposite of this was when Keanu Reeves revealed who his partner was, and she was like the similar age. I think she even might have been
a bit older,
like 5 years older, not a lot older. And everyone was like,
"What a hero!"
Everyone was like, "What a man!"
Yeah.
No, I saw quite a few posts like defending that though, and being like, saying like, "No, that's not actually okay."
What for Leonardo? What for Keanu Reeves to date an older woman?
What?
Well, you can't have it both ways.
No,
well, this is the problem. This is the fucking problem, right? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
It's not okay to date younger women or older women.
They were saying from her side.
Well, really? What's wrong with that? I mean, because it wasn't like he was like 52 and she was like 56 or something like that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, wasn't there a different one that was... Maybe I'm not thinking of him then. There was someone where there was a much bigger age gap.
Or maybe it's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
That was the controversial.
And the Macron as well, French president, 25 years older, used to be the library at his school.
He used to be the librarian at school.
Yeah. Yeah, they met when he was 16.
That's incredibly French. That is, and I'll say that as a French man, that is the most French.
I have fallen for you, the librarian.
I love you.
The older woman, j'adore. So, Tom, what would you do if your mate turned up to the flip reverse? Turned up to your party,
19-year-old
with 19-year-old, yeah.
There's nothing you can. You're not.
You'd put her with the kids.
Yeah.
go play Nerf guns.
You're gonna dress up as a bear. I'm gonna make you run. Yeah. No, I think you're not breaking any laws. That's what he's doing. He's very tactile. He's not obviously breaking any laws. It is weird. I saw all the memes about her having her schooling interrupted by COVID and stuff like that. Like. That's weird.
Oh, that's so grim, isn't it? God, Jesus Christ.
But what can you do if you're not breaking any laws? You're not breaking any. You're not doing anything. He's just riding that very fine line. It is creepy. Though.
What's the youngest age gap you date now?
Wrong answer. 20. I would not date anyone. I have a partner and a baby.
No.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Hypothetically. But you can tell me.
Maybe like 5 years, I think, because like...
So 36 and above.
No. I would 5 years swing either way, I think is as much as I'd go.
Obviously, you've got a cap, Mr. I'm into older women.
Yeah.
Phoebe, what about you? How young would you date?
Oh, not that much younger than me, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather they were my age.
My mate is.
Above.
But how young? All right, how old would you date then? Go on. 62.
50.
Maybe.
Yeah. If they're a hot 50-year-old.
No, probably somewhere in the 30s.
Right, we move on to our first regular section, which is, of course, Agony Uncle. How about this? This is straight from the Aidif, official Aidif Instagram account. You can follow us at Aidif Pod. How soon is too soon to start a relationship after you break up with someone? Oh. So let's say it was a serious relationship that you've broken up with. How long do you give it?
I can tell you how, from personal experience, from a girl I once dated, I'll tell you what was not long enough. 10 days.
Oh.
That's not long enough.
Yeah, you told us on the pod before. I mean, she dated you. She just broken up with her ex.
Yeah, but didn't tell me until after we'd been dating for like at least 6 weeks, 2 months. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I broke up with my ex 10 days before we met." And I was like,
"That'll do it."
Yeah.
What did you say? It's fine.
I was like, "Yeah, it's fine." I really liked her, so I was like, "Yeah, it's fine." And then I tried to convince myself and told all my mates, and I was like, "You reckon it's 10 days?" And they would say things like to me like, "You know, it's all dependent on the person. It's all dependent on the person." But the reality was, it was too soon.
Too soon.
Well, I think as well. We don't like to say the sort of gender of who has written in.
Yeah.
But I think this is coming from the sound of someone that's broken up with someone and they're wondering when they can move on, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I think as well, this is more common in women, but they normally sort of like, they're over the relationship in their heads. If especially if they're the ones ending it, they're over in their heads way before they actually end it. This happens with quite a lot of relationships.
But what if you get dumped? What if you get dumped though?
Well, it's different. But so say if this person has like ended it, maybe they're ready. They're actually feeling ready, and it's only 2 weeks afterwards, and they've actually gone through all the process. Yeah. So actually, it's basically as soon as you are actually fine and over that relationship, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you meet the right person, there's no reason. There's no reason why it can't work out. But you got to be over it.
But definitely give yourself enough time. Don't sort of rush and try to any parts that you actually need to. Anything that you're like looking at someone, you're like, oh my God, I really like them for this. I really need them around for this. Try and find it within yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Or what you should do is get them to wear a mask of your ex.
Yeah. Cut their hair like your ex.
Cut their hair. And get them to change their name.
Because that does happen. I've definitely known people in relationships. I knew I had a female friend and she started to date a guy directly after her ex, and then she very quickly made this new guy start dressing exactly the same way as her ex dressed.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, did you comment on it?
Huh? No, I was just like, this is just weird. And I was like, but the exact same clothes.
Yeah.
Like she
stole them from her ex.
Yeah, it was weird.
I know some people that date people that literally look like their ex.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, there's studies show that you will always date the same type of person in your life, really, more or less. That's crazy, isn't it? They're like, as much as you think I'm having a change, I'm like going from this person to that person. Like, studies show that personality-wise, you're basically dating the same type of person every time.
Oh, I try really hard to switch up the personality for that very reason.
but then that's where maybe it's not working out. Maybe you're going with these
you mean
rando people. But like,
dating?
Well, as in like when you have relationships, not just like I dated rando, but like the people you're into and the people you actually get in something with, not just like people you bang.
Right.
I don't know though. That's what I mean. I'm still trying to keep things fresh. Fresh and funky.
Fresh and funky. I'm breezy. Yeah.
I'm easy.
I'm just a chill. I don't know. I don't get like, I don't hang out with other girls. There's just so much drama.
No, I'm not like the other girls.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hang out with boys more, I guess. I don't know. I like football. So.
I know the offside rule.
Yeah.
Offside,
Ref. Phoebe says in the bedroom. What they like.
I'd say.
As I'm applauding.
Yeah. All the piffies listening to this, right? Next time you have sex, which I'm knowing you guys will be very soon, just give yourself a little round of applause afterwards. And sometimes you stand up. You got to stand up. Woo! Don't explain it, then go back on the bed.
I'd say controversial opinion, at least 6 months.
6 months?
This is serious shit. There's not like, oh, I was with someone for like, I dated them for like 4 months, and then no. If you're with someone for like 2 years plus, I'd say give it 6 months.
How about this for an answer? Not time wise, but get one in first.
What do you mean? What in?
Yes,
that's a bit aggressive.
You know how it is.
Get one in.
You know how I like it. That's why I applaud myself afterwards every time because of the physical effort I've gone to. So, yeah, Don't get in a relationship with the first person you then have any intimacy with. So if you've had one person, then you're ready.
So it has to be the second.
Have a rebound, then you're ready.
Second one through the door.
So it could be one day if you get it done quickly.
You don't want to be David Moyes. You got to be.
You got to take a hit.
Yeah,
you don't want to follow Sir Alex.
Yeah.
Straight. Yeah. Get your David Moyes in.
Yeah.
Get someone in, and then just for a quick.
I literally was about to be like, who's David Moyes.
Oh yeah,
But,
yeah.
Theresa May. You don't want to be Theresa May. You want to be what you
who was it? Liz Truss. Get your Liz Truss in.
Yeah.
Get your Truss in. Get her in and out.
Yeah, quick
one. A quick quasi-Kwarteng budget and then out of there. And then you can go to a proper
realise that person's a lunatic. And then
exactly. Get whatever you had in your head out. Realise you can, be attractive to other people and you can have, and then get rid of them. and then you'll be ready. So no time limit. So
you need to find a full guy or girl, is what we're saying here.
I thought you said a full. I was like, a full guy.
A full guy. You got to find someone that you
have a bit of fun. Go out there, just do your thing. Right, okay. We'll just do one other quick one, and then we'll go to fail mail. So on that topic of a bit of fun, someone said struggling with monogamy. I like everyone.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's fine.
Now,
answer.
who would you say has said that traditionally?
If I was to say a traditional, do you want to guess?
Old school. I'm going to suggest a traditional male. I would say.
Phoebe?
I'm gonna say a traditional female.
I would say it was. We don't know, but it's a traditional male.
Okay, shocking that. Shocking.
Yeah, I was like Phoebe. You're
dreaming if you think it's a.
No.
Well, this is the best time to explore that.
Yeah.
There's the app field. Like, it's completely fine. Loads of people are into non-monogamous. You know what? Every single person on my Hinge is like non-monogamous.
Really? Well, that's your.
That's your.
I know. I don't know how I managed to do that. It is really annoying.
By the way, me, Phoebe, and Tom had a catch up before the podcast, and two people came over and said, "Hi, Phoebe," and one was a bloke in a denim jacket with dirty blonde, long hair and a beanie, and the lady was a blonde woman with a septum piercing, and I was like, "Yep, that checks."
That's Phoebe's non-monogamous friends.
Yeah, they seem lovely.
Yeah, they are lovely people. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought on the way out. They're like, "Phoebe, we're looking for a third, by the way. Would you?" No, it's fine.
No.
It's fine.
Do a quick one at lunch.
So yeah, I think you can. But you're right, Phoebe. You can do this. You don't have to be monogamous nowadays. You can get into these open relationships and all that sort of stuff. But you just got to be okay with your partner. You've
got to be solid in yourself. You've got to be better at communication, good at communication, and you've got to be.
Phoebe, can you stop doing your affirmations? We're
good with admin and good with admin, kind of.
Good with admin.
Because you got to keep messaging the right people at the right times and like organising when you're going to see each other. Need a PA if you're going to be non-monogamous.
Once again, will be controversial. I reckon there's always one sad person in a monogamous thing.
Open
That's
relationship.
just because you watched the Louis Theroux documentary.
No, I've known people as well. There's always one sad bloke. Yeah, that Louis Theroux documentary is quite a haunting insight into how monogamy can go.
Really?
You should watch it. There's like this.
What is it about? About open relationships?
Before.
Yeah, and there's like this guy and he's married. He's called Jerry. He's married to his wife, and then his wife is just absolutely railing this dude downstairs, and then he just has to go down there with the towels and some milk, and it's like, here you go, guys.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What?
And basically, she's just sleeping with someone else, and he is. At one point, he says, Louis Theroux asked him, and was like, "Oh, would do you join in with them, or would you like to?" And he was like, "Actually, I would like to." And the look his wife gives him is like, "You fucking what?
You
mate?
kidding me?
You're never coming anywhere near."
Wow.
This.
Because my mate used to do that on field. He was into cucking. So
what he wanted to be?
No, he wanted
to
bull or whatever. So he enjoyed shagging someone's missus and
their husband watched.
The guys wanking in the corner. Yeah.
No,
not for you.
Do it.
Well, Ali's messaged me.
Yeah.
She said, "Can you pass over Phoebe's number?" I was like, "Well, I'm right here, mate." So what are we saying? So explore it, and you're saying just push it down,
push it down and repress it.
You're not gonna have a relationship.
Get over it.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to you all. So we move on to our final section of the podcast, which is, of course, fail mail. So this is, of course, when you send in your fails related. Sorry, let me do that again. I was just reading something. So this is, of course, when you send in your fails related to a specific topic, right? And this question we've asked is how to get over your ex, someone you used to be with. What's the best? Your tips, right? Not related to anyone here. So
why would you do that?
So I don't know whose idea it was, but anyway. So
just because it's my idea doesn't mean that it's like a.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we always do dating, so I thought fail side of it. Why don't we do?
Yeah, no, it's good.
The other side of
course.
that.
We're going in here with maybe a serious one to start with. This one of how to get over the ex, realizing they're a predator.
Oh God!
He was my 40-year-old white dad of 3 co-worker. Turns out he was sleeping with or trying to sleep with every young brown and black girl in the office.
Okay. That's pretty intense.
You've been called out there.
You've been done in, son. Okay.
Okay, and this is another one. Don't actually try it. It's a cheery episode. You'll just keep thinking, I need to get over them, and it will be a vicious cycle. Don't criticize your own feelings. I shouldn't feel like this, or I should be that way. Take some time to actually suffer, look at the photos, listen to sad songs, cry, make all the drama. After that, try introducing some social activities. Talk to a friend, go out for little walks. When you feel down again, brackets, because that will happen, write what you're feeling. Remember, it is process, therefore it will take time, but you're not alone, and you'll feel better again one day. What a beautiful message that is.
Oh, that's sweet.
Not that funny, but beautiful. But yeah, so there's a few off the bat.
I think I had several people message and say get under someone.
Yeah.
That's big response.
Someone also put here "Fuck the Pain Away" if you guys know that song.
Peaches, I saw Peaches.
Fuck the pain away. Did you?
This is before I knew you. I would have invited you for sure because my mate had tickets and I went with him. Then he couldn't come, so I had to get someone from work to go who was a bit weird because what she does. Do you know Peaches? Boomer. So anyway, she had this huge inflatable dick that went out across into the audience that the audience sort of had to hold up, and she walked through the dick and then she pressed a button at the end and it squirted out. I assume semen.
That seems very modern.
Cool.
That's very fun.
Yeah, it was. I reported them for obscenity. But yeah, so fuck the pain away is a good one. Honestly, shag someone else. It works. Maybe not the best friend. Wouldn't recommend. So that's.
I dated the best friend once.
How was
I went
that?
from one boyfriend to the other best friend. Well, they're not best friends anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Destroy
so.
that relationship.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it was already on the blink anyway.
Oh, really? To buy yourself flowers and write your name in the sand.
Oh.
Smiley fans there. How about this? I practice drunk crying at parties and then it somehow disappears.
Yeah, very good.
Remember their annoying habits from when you were together? Drink, dance it out, and then find a new crush to get under. And that's the person said, this is from way too much experience. Fair enough. Running. Okay.
Running.
You need to get drunk. So the hangover hurts way more than the heartbreak.
What?
Oh, and then when you heal from the hangover, you heal the heartbreak at the same time.
Yes.
That is okay.
Also works when you get laid off, they've said as well.
Right.
Have a wank over someone they hate.
That's so funny.
Eat, drink, cry always works. Someone said follow them home. Don't do that. Please. Don't do that.
Let's
do
go
that.
back to the first one where they said finding out he's a predator.
Follow them home, way outside the house, and see what they're up to.
Yeah. It's called not being racist because I was trying to get with the brown and black girls. God.
Positive discrimination.
Yeah. Find an even better person to be with. Find someone else. Keep yourself busy.
Okay, so I've got this person. What a legend! Get an Xbox. So it's good.
Yeah, fair.
That's solid advice.
That's Tom's mates.
Yeah, get an Xbox. You'll be all right. Keep yourself busy and know it was for the best. 100% no contact. Closure won't happen. Prioritize your peace and your happiness. Good. Recall their worst qualities and habits.
Yeah.
That's quite good. If you were stressed out and you were thinking about them, you could be like, if you had a list of all the shitty things they had done.
How about
Also,
this one?
kind of on the back of that, pick an ick and train yourself to think of them every time.
Yeah, that's smart.
So that's what everyone was saying to me recently. Not actually about the person that I was just seeing, but somebody else. They were like, "Oh, think of him like as he's walking down the road and his trousers fall down and stuff like that." But I was like, I'll just pick them up for him."
But that's the thing with you. You'd be like, everyone else would be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I used to go out with a guy. He used to like bring bongos to a party and he'd get out and drum, and people be like, that's pretty cool."
I can't believe I broke up with the guy. He used to bring bongos to the party.
Exactly. Yeah. He was so fun. God.
The bongo party man.
Bongo party man, can I just say for the record, didn't sleep with him, didn't date him. I did not have any relations with the bongo party man.
Yet. I go to my mum's, get my guitar out and sing breakup songs in my childhood bedroom.
Bet she loves that.
Yeah, God. It's from Nigel 43.
Solve a life problem you had other than this someone. Fully dedicate yourself to solving that problem. It's quite good. Actually.
Yeah.
Someone's written down, downloading dating apps made me realise I'm better off alone.
Fresh manicure and shagging their housemate always work for me.
Oh, their housemate.
Spicy. Well, you know the layout.
10,000 drinks, no matter how long distributed in time. Someone said stalk their Insta constantly. Not the best, I would have said.
Yeah, I would not.
with multiple fake profiles.
Yeah. Book a spontaneous trip to Lapland and get a therapist. I don't know if they're related.
Yeah, I had like 4 people say traveling. People say go get a backpack and off you go.
Yeah.
6 months, go somewhere, find yourself.
Put on some Taylor Swift and cry or scream it out.
That's just a normal evening for me.
Yeah, I was going to say. So I saw that tweet that went viral, which was like, Taylor Swift is amazing because it's like you get to say exactly what you wanted to about your ex and everyone agrees with you. By making a list of what's important to you, friends, fitness, family, and then focus on that as much as you can and have an accountability buddy to keep you focused. That person's very healthy.
Yeah.
Too much.
And got good friends.
Someone said jump. Not
Jump for joy, I'm sure, is what they mean. I'm sure they just mean that. There was a girl at my school who was so scared of heights, she couldn't even jump off the ground because she got so scared.
What?
But weirdly, she could also jump 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
That's pretty mad. That's like actually, I think maybe needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be very stressful to live your life not being able to jump. Or what happens if she goes upstairs? Like what?
Yeah.
Well, you've always got 1 foot planted on the ground.
I suppose.
Also, I do think when we're talking about, there's a lot of men versus women on this podcast, which I'm quite enjoying. But the get under someone else, I think, is a very female thing.
Yeah.
Whereas I think for blokes, it's like, but I can't. What you got to do, mate, is go shag someone else who's fit.
I've been trying.
I literally can't do that.
Yeah.
What do I do?
I've been trying loads, but it's not happening.
Women are like, just get under someone else. Just that hot guy you work with. Just fuck him. And she's like, yeah, there's this hot girl. She rejected me like 4 times.
Because I'm a tragic loser and can't keep a girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. She said she actually kind of liked me when I had a girlfriend. She thought I had it together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Piffies. Appreciate you listening to another episode of All I Do Is Fair. You can follow us on social media at AidifPod, and you can donate to our Patreon for an extra episode, patreon.com/AidifPod. Extra episode every week. Thank you to all our Patreon subscribers. Tom.
Yes, you can follow me at all good social media platforms, ladies and gentlemen, at Tom Elwes. I am now churning out sketches and stand-up and all these podcast clips and loads of stuff. So yeah, please check me out.
Phoebe.
Yes, thank you for having me as always. And Vauxhall Comedy Club has 3 shows this Saturday.
Wow.
3, yeah. So
We're doing a late show.
We're doing brunch show and then we're doing 2 evening shows.
Wow.
So
2 different rooms.
Yeah, 2 different
Wow,
rooms, and I'm
cool.
running them both.
Whoa,
So
amazing, Phoebe.
come down because I want to see your faces.
Yeah, that'd be great. And check out for my special announcement coming soon.
So
What I'll
exciting.
say is, look out for it.
It's coming.
It's coming. You better believe it's coming. But until then, thank you so much for listening. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.